Alright, so let's say we just finished the last file that we are assigned. And where we hit the X over here to exit out of the file in the editor, we saved it, and now we've got this Qualitivity dialog box, and you don't need to do anything with the name here. You can just hit OK to make sure that it saves an activity for the post-editing session you just did. So we do that. Now we can see that we have finished all of our text here. So now we can go down to Qualitivity here, and if it's your first time using Qualitivity, you won't have all of these projects here, but you just have to make sure in this window you select the right project, and your activities will be listed here. So we can see that we've got an activity for each one of the texts that we did. And if you happen to have exited out of the editor in the middle of your post-editing session for a file, you weren't finished yet, you exited out of the editor, it's okay. Just make sure you hit OK on the Qualitivity dialog box so that it saves an activity. And then you can open that file again, finish it out. When you close the editor, hit OK once again on the Qualitivity dialog box to save another activity. I don't think it'll let you give them the exact same name, but you should at least, have them named in a way that you know they're the same text. And then you can click on two activities and merge them. Just know that that is irreversible. So don't do that with these two separate texts. These are two different post-editing sessions, two different files, two different texts. Don't merge these. With these, what we do to get the XML file, the keystroke log file, you just select one of them so that it's highlighted. You go up to Export Activities here, and this is what you need to make sure conforms to a very specific naming convention. We click that button on the right with the three dots, and for the naming convention, you want your participant number. Let's say mine is participant 12, and you know what, I can't remember what text this was, so I'll hit cancel. It's all good. Okay, now I can see it's text 13. It's very important that you name it according to this text number. So we go to Export Activities, we go back here, and the name we give it will be our participant number followed by an underscore, P, which stands for post editing, and then that text number, which in this case is 13. When you hit save here, save it to the destination you want to save it to, obviously, but it doesn't actually save it. We can see here I'm saving it as an Excel. Don't worry, it's not actually saving it when you hit save here. It's just populating the path and the file name. We need to make sure to hit these two buttons, include keystroke data and export to XML format. We want it in XML. These are the two money buttons. Definitely have to make sure these two are there. No keystroke data without this one, and if we don't export it as an XML, it'll be in the wrong format. Now we've got the right name. We know it's going to be in XML. We've got the keystroke data. Now we hit OK. And it'll automatically open in usually Internet Explorer, like a default program. You can look at it. This one's extremely short because I didn't actually edit the document. Yours will be a lot longer. And we exit out of that. We could hit OK and generate it a million times if we wanted to, but we're going to hit cancel, exit out. Once was good enough. We select the next text. We go up to Export Activities, and we follow the exact same process to export the keystroke log file for this session. And once you've done that for all of the files, all of the text that you've been assigned, then you just need to send those XML files back to the researcher who contacted you. If you end up wanting to uninstall Qualitivity once you're done, I'll show you that really quick just because it's really easy. You have to exit out of Studio first, and then there will be a folder called SDL Trados Studio 2019 or whatever version you have apps. And then there's a plugin management application here. And you would just hit uninstall, and that's it. It's uninstalled. So I hope that the directions were clear on how you conduct this post-editing or translation experiment and save the keylogging file from your work. Thanks, and have a great day.